Hello students, in this lecture we are going to understand the difference between products and services. Now there are two types of companies, manufacturing companies and service providing companies. Like for example, products, that means we can take the example of mobile manufacturing company, a four-wheeler manufacturing company, outfits manufacturing company, footwears, specs, watches, etc. So these are the products. So these are the company, the company who manufacture these product items are known as manufacturing companies. Service providing companies, we can take the example of education industry, academic industry, in which professors and teachers, they provide service. Hospitality industry, travel, tourism industry, airlines industry, hospitals, in which doctor provides their service, doctors, nurses, lawyer, even a lawyer provides a service. So that is the difference between service providing companies and products manufacturing company. Now what are the difference between products and services? Now the very first difference is, or we can say these are the characteristics of products and these are the characteristics of services. So first difference is tangibility. Products are tangible in nature. That means products can be seen, can be touched, can be measured, can be felt, and can be compared. Tangible, that means tangibility. Intangibility means which cannot be seen, which cannot be touched, which cannot be measured, which cannot be compared. So that is intangible. So service cannot be seen, cannot be touched, cannot be measured, and products can be compared, can be seen, can be measured. Second point is homogeneous. Products are homogeneous in nature. That means when we produce products, they are produced in bulk. Similar kind of shirts are manufactured, shoes are manufactured, cars, mobile phones, similarity. There is uniformity in products. If you're not liking, if in case you're getting a product which is defected, you can replace that product with the other similar product. So products are homogeneous in nature, they are uniform and similar in nature. When it comes to services, services are going to vary from every other service. So services are heterogeneous in nature. Heterogeneity means variedness, differences. Variation. There are variation in services even if the same person is providing the service. Like suppose we'll take the example of a teacher or a professor who is delivering a lecture. In the morning there will be high energy level, and at last in the evening the energy level will be low. So the service is going to vary. On the contrary, we can take another example of a doctor treating a patient. Now the doctor, somewhat the style and the treatment and the type of handling the patients or dealing with them will be the same, but still it is going to vary from person to person or from patient to patient. The reason is that his services are provided by human beings. So there will be a change in the services, there will be change in the type of service which you are providing. So there will be heterogeneity. Third point is products. Production and distribution are separated from consumption. Production and distribution are separated from consumption. That means products are produced somewhere, they are distributed somewhere, and they are consumed by people somewhere else. The location is going to be different. They are produced in the manufacturing company, they are produced in a production department, they'll be distributed where there is a demand of the product, and they'll be consumed by various other consumers. That will be different. Their production, distribution and consumption area will be different, and it will be done by different people. When it comes to services, services are produced, distributed and consumed at the same time. Simultaneously means at the same time, right? So we'll take the example of a lecture being delivered by a teacher. So when the professor or a teacher is delivering a lecture, at the same time the production is taking place. Production, words are coming in my mind, thoughts are coming in the minds of the professor or a teacher. At the same time, that person is delivering the lecture, and at the same time, the person who are watching, the people who are watching the lecture, they are going to consume it. That means they are going to understand it. At the same time, that takes place simultaneously, means at the same time. Production, distribution, and consumption are simultaneous. So, we can take another example. Suppose you are watching a movie in a PVR cinema hall. So, you need to purchase that ticket. You need to purchase the price for that seat. You are sitting there, you're watching the movie, and you're taking the service at the same time. The services, the movie is going on, the production is taking place, the consumption, the distribution of that service is going on, and the consumption by the person, by the consumer, is taking place at the same time. Products, core value produced in factory. When it comes to products, the core value, the benefit which you are going to offer to the consumer, that is produced in the factory. That means the core value is present in the product itself. You just need to express that to the buyers. So core value is produced in the factory in case of products. When it comes to services, services are delivered by human beings. So core value produced in buyer-seller interaction. So here, the core value, you need to express it, communicate it, the core value, the benefits which you are offering, that you're supposed to be that is produced in buyer-seller interaction. Next, products. Product is a thing and service is a process. Now, product is a thing, product is a physical good, it's a thing. When it comes to services, it's a process of providing a service. So service is a process. When it comes to products, products can be kept in stock and services cannot be kept in stock. Products can be kept in stock. Suppose mobile phones, four-wheeler manufacturing companies, outfits, footwears, they are produced in bulk and they can be kept in stock. And it can be utilized, and these products can be sold after some time, say after a few months or after a few years, so they can be stocked. We can keep it in stock and we can use it after some time. But when it comes to services, you cannot stock or you cannot store the services. Services are imperishable in nature. You cannot stock them. Services are produced, distributed, and consumed simultaneously. So this is a related point. So services cannot be stocked. Services, once you provide the service, it is finished and you cannot store the service. We'll be doing in the next lecture how to provide or how to give tangible clues for services. But here we are understanding that services cannot be stocked. Next is consumers do not participate in production process. When it comes to goods, goods are produced in the manufacturing company, in the production department. Consumers are not required to be a part of it. The production will take place without the help of consumers. But when it comes to services, consumers do participate in the production process. Let's take an example. You need a haircut and you went to a salon or a parlor or a barber's shop. So you want to get a haircut, you need to get a stylish haircut. So you need to go there and you need to get the haircut. The barber is cutting your hair and you will see the effect on yourself. That means the consumer is participating in the production process. The person who wants to take the service is supposed to be present there. The effect can be seen, the barber is cutting the hair of that person, of the consumer, and the effect can be seen, you will get a favorite haircut of yours. So that means the consumers, they participate in the production process, and production, distribution, and consumption are taking place simultaneously. Another example you can take, you're traveling in a flight, you want to go in a flight, right? So you need to get the ticket and you need to travel by yourself. Maybe it's a bus ticket, it's a railway ticket, or it's a flight. Anyway, you need to be present there, you need to participate in the production process, you need to get the service, you need to be present there to get the service. Another example we have taken of education industry. If you want to get the lecture, if you want to attend the lecture, you need to attend it by yourself. That means when the services are producing, when the service provider is producing the service and distributing it, the consumer is supposed to take the service at the same time. Otherwise, it will not be happening again. It will not be possible again. So consumers, they do participate in production process. Now when it comes to products, transfer of ownership is possible in case of products. Let's take an example. My brother purchased a laptop for me. My brother purchased a laptop for me. He purchased it, but he is not going to utilize the service. He is giving to me, and I'll be using it. Maybe we both will be using the laptop. So someone else has purchased. It is not necessary that the person who has purchased the product is going to use it or utilize the service of that product. But when it comes to services, no transfer of ownership is possible in case of service. Like suppose I have to do MBA. So I need to take admission in a certain college, and I need to study, and I need to give exam. I am supposed to take admission in the college, I'm supposed to attend the classes, and I'm supposed to give the exam. So there is no transfer of ownership. I have taken admission, I need to be present there. When it comes to, I have taken a ticket, I have taken an air ticket, so I need to be present there. I cannot send anyone on my behalf. You just travel by that flight, or I am transferring my ownership, you utilize this ticket. No, it is not possible, because I have purchased it. My name, my age, why I am traveling, which place, that is mentioned there. So I cannot transfer that ownership in case of service. Right. Another example we can take, I am sick, maybe. Someone is sick, or someone is not well. So that person needs to visit the doctor. If you need to derive the service, if you need to get the service from doctor, if you want the treatment, so you need to visit the doctor. The doctor will not come to you. You need to go there, and you cannot send anyone on your behalf. Okay, you go on my behalf and you take the treatment. It is not possible. So transfer of ownership is not possible in case of services. So I think these points are clear to you, the difference between products and services. Thank you.